Okay, so I wanted to talk about lately I've been hearing like a lot of like I guess newcomers, like not necessarily in here, but like different places talking about how they're worried about that because they didn't start hormones when they were 16 or 18 or 15 or something like that, that they just have no chance and that they'll never they won't have a successful transition. And I think that's just like it's something that's been sort of like perpetuated by a lot of research, like about and like documentaries and things like that that are talking about they're looking at these groups of people that are that stand out. It's like you're not going to have a Jerry Springer show with a whole bunch of transsexuals that look exactly like normal women unless you're doing the ooh, guess which one's a man thing. But they're not in like the mainstream media, all these people that do have successful transitions. But being trans myself, I know a lot of these people because I guess we've kind of sort of built a community online. So I get to know a lot of people that way from YouTube and online forums and places like that, as well as in real life. So I know all these girls that have, some of them much older than me, some of them, I do know a girl that transitioned when she was 15, and she looks amazing, makes you a little bit jealous, but, mostly it just makes me happy for her. But my point is that, I know people that have transitioned at like 40 and they look amazing. Like, basically you get on hormones and you take them, at a decent dose for 8 to 9 months, and you're going to reach a point to where it's literally the same difficulty for you to get ready in the morning and look like a boy as it is for you to look like a girl. And at that point, that's the turning point, because, it's just going to get harder and harder for you to be a boy. And, so the way I put it one time was that at 8 to 9 months of a decent dose of hormones is going to kick that guy's ass that you see in the mirror every morning. I wake up and look in the morning now and I'm kind of freaked out because I don't see this horrible, ugly person that I used to see. It's like sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't, and that's kind of weird, but kind of awesome. And so I just really hope that you guys, instead of focusing on all these this old research and just really biased like accounts that are in the mainstream media, I wish that you'd actually look on YouTube and stuff and see how these girls they're transitioning at very different ages, and look at them because they look awesome. You do have that chance and you shouldn't be worried about that. We have the means to make that transition if you want to. And I'm not just talking about, it's like I'm lucky enough to be about like 5'7", I don't have to deal with the whole I'm 6'5" or something like that, and that's lucky, but that doesn't mean that I'm the only one that can pass, that the person who's 6'5" can't pass, because I've seen guys that looked or girls that looked like biker, big hairy giant guys, and they turn into these beautiful happy girls, and it's obvious that that's who they should have been in the first place. So I don't know. I just hope that you guys don't use that as an excuse not to transition, because you're just wasting more time. Start hormones today, because 8 months from that day you could be a lot happier. Another thing I wanted to talk about is that I kind of had like a breakdown a couple days ago, and I was freaking out and thinking, you know, I wanted to go back and be a boy, and I want my old life back, and I hate this. And the main reason was because I lost a lot of that confidence that I had when I was a boy. I was very shy when I was young, but I learned to kind of break out of my shell up until the point of transition. You know, right before I transitioned, I was very social and you know, lots of friends, and then they kind of went away because, you know, I wanted to kind of recluse a little bit, take care of issues I had, and so I did. But then when I went full time as a girl, now that I never went out as a boy, I was never confident. You know, I'm like terrified for people to talk to me and things like that, which are silly because I used to be the kind of person that would, you know, blurt out, you know, crazy things in class, and, you know, I just the kind of person that everybody knows and everybody likes. And so I was just kind of like, well, where is that? Where did that go? You know, why can't I act like that now? And at a certain point, I just realized that it was, you can't like wait around for this confidence to come. Like I was sitting there looking at all these other girls and trying to be like them, trying to pick a role model to be. And, you know, I'm never going to be that person. I'm always going to just be me. And that's okay because I'm pretty badass. But so I finally just realized that I'm not going to, people aren't, you know, just naturally confident people who are people who act confident, you know? I mean, if I want to be confident, I just have to not be shy, you know? I mean, it's not really any more difficult than that. And so I kind of, you know, snapped out of the whole freak out thing. And I think that's helped me a lot with, you know, every once in a while you kind of have those doubts and stuff like that. You think maybe this wasn't a good idea. And I think that's helps that a lot. That just understanding that it's, you know, you don't actually want the life you had before back. You know, you want certain things that you maybe let fall away, but you don't have to lose those things. You know, it's not either or. You get to have whatever you want. You just have to go out there and take it. And so yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about lately. And this video is like really long now. So yeah, I don't know. I got my hair all like crazy again, and I also got rid of my, you know, real eyebrows, and I've started drawing them on, and I really like that. Kind of went with the confidence thing. I'd always not done it because I was kind of afraid to, but then I was just like, screw it, you know, I want to have fun and do whatever I want. So I did it. But it's kind of scary because in the morning when I wake up, there are no eyebrows, and I kind of look, I don't know, like a space alien or something. But yeah, so that's it. Also, I got this this, what do you call it, top coat for nail polish that makes the nail polish look matte. And I'm really liking that because I've never really liked super shiny nail polish. I always feel like it brings too much attention to my hands, and since they're a little bit bigger than most girls, I don't really want to do that. But so I'm digging this, but I recommend it. Anyways, I'm gonna stop this video, and I will talk to you guys later. I hope you're all doing well.